Hello everyone, welcome to the vlog. And today we will talk about this principle that I try to follow, but it's hard to follow. Okay, so this principle is that you should never hate anyone and never cancel anyone, never just completely reject someone that okay, or never label someone that okay they are bad, they're not good and stuff like that. And the reason behind this is that not everyone has the same level of consciousness or the same level of awareness. Okay, so what might be obviously wrong to you doesn't seem as wrong to them. Maybe they don't have that level of awareness, so in their own life, in their own respect, they're not doing the wrong thing because they are not aware of it, right? And you are aware of it, so you can't cancel them because they are not at your level of awareness. Okay, so you're not at the same level as them, so you can't really judge them based on your own criteria, because there is also someone who is at a higher level of consciousness than even you are right now. And if they start judging you, then you will be labeled many things by them. So it's not good to judge anyone based on what they are presently and to not cancel them. That's not a good thing to do. So that is the reason why I try to not hate anyone, regardless of what they did to me or however wrong things they have done. I try not to hate on anyone, try not to cancel anyone, try not to label anyone. And that's because I genuinely believe that people get better with time and can potentially get better with time and improve with time, and their awareness increases with time. They make mistakes and they learn from those mistakes and get better. And that is how I feel people improve over time. That's not always the case though. People also get worse sometimes, they can also get worse sometimes. But how do you care, man? It's okay. Everything changes, it can change for the better or for the worse, but judging people just based on their present is not a good thing. You can let people be, you can help them if they allow you to, if they want you to, then you can help them get better. If not, you can let them be. No point hating on anyone, it just wastes a lot of energy. Takes a lot of energy to hate on anyone, you know. So prefer not to do that. Prefer to keep that neutral approach to everyone. If someone isn't good to you, maybe you can keep them away a little bit and not engage with them a lot. If the energy doesn't matches, I'm not saying that you should be friends with everyone. If the energy doesn't matches, you don't be friends with them, but don't cancel them, don't hate on anyone, just let them be. Everyone has their own paths, everyone has their own timelines, everyone has had different experiences, everyone has different surroundings, and that just makes them different people, right? And you should accommodate different types of people, you should be fine with it. I'm not saying accept everything that comes your way and make it your own. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that preserve your energy. Don't waste your energy on hating anyone. It's not really worth it, because people change all the time. Even you are going to change for better or worse. You will see. I hope you change for the better, and everyone should try to change for the better, and everyone should try to raise their level of awareness and their level of consciousness. So that's what I hope for everyone, regardless of what they are today. And always send out positive vibes, uh, no matter who the person is. It always helps in the long term. Okay, so this is the message I wanted to share this morning. This is a lazy day from me. I'm not at my best presently, and I have no shame in accepting it. Actually, I'm not at my best always, but I'm always trying to get there. So, yeah, that's it. Now we're going to get on with the day. Let's go. So today we will read this blog, The Trouble with Optionality, written on thecrimson.com. The language of finance can be insidious. Words like leverage and concepts like diversification can morph from narrow financial terms into much more general ways of understanding the world. For students that go into finance or business, the idea of optionality is particularly pliable, and taken too far, it can be downright dangerous. I've lost count of the number of students who, when describing their career goals, talk about their desire to maximize optionality. They're referring to financial instruments known as options that confer the right to do something rather than an obligation to do something. For this reason, options have a heads I win, tails I lose character, what those in finance lovingly describe as a nonlinear payoff structure. When you hold an option and the world moves with you, you enjoy the benefits. When the world moves against you, you are shielded from the bad outcomes since you are not obligated to do anything. Optionality is the state of enjoying possibilities without being on the hook to do anything. For new graduates, working at a consulting firm creates optionality because of the broad exposures to industries and companies and skills these firms purportedly develop. Going to graduate school creates optionality by enabling more opportunities than a narrow professional trajectory can provide. Working at prestigious firms and developing social networks are similarly viewed as enabling more choices and more optionality. And of course, the more optionality, the better. In contrast, the closing of doors and possibilities signals the loss of optionality. This language doesn't only apply to career planning. Don't be surprised to hear someone in finance talk about marriage as death of optionality. This emphasis on creating optionality can backfire in surprising ways. Instead of enabling young people to take on risks and make choices, acquiring options becomes habitual. You can never create enough option value. And the longer you spend acquiring options, the harder it is to stop. The Yale undergraduate goes to work at McKinsey for 2 years, then comes to Harvard Business School, then graduates and goes to work Goldman Sachs, and leaves after several years to work at Blackstone. Optionality abounds. This individual has merely acquired stamps of approval and has acquired safety net upon safety net. These safety nets don't end up enabling big risk-taking individuals to become habitual acquirers of safety nets. The comfort of a high-paying job at a prestigious firm surrounded by smart people is simply too much to give up. When that happens, the dreams that those options were meant to enable slowly recede into the background. For a few, those destinations are in fact their dreams come true. But for every one of those, there are 10 entrepreneurs, artists, and restaurants that get trapped in those institutions. Of course, this is not a pitiable outcome, and in fact, maybe those serial options acquired are simply masking a deep risk aversion that underlay their affinity for optionality. Even if not explicitly stated, optionality was always the end rather than the means to an end. In fairness, these optionality obsessed professionals often wind up happier than the other type have become accustomed to seeing in my office. The lottery ticket buyers, these individuals are just one payday away from securing the resources they need to begin their work toward their true ambition, be it political, civic, or familiar. They believe that Silicon Valley startup or one stint at a hedge fund will allow them to begin their true journey. While the serial option and the lottery ticket buyers seem like different creatures, they are in fact close cousins. Both types postpone their dreams and undertake choices that they think will enable their dreams, but they fail to understand that all of these intervening choices will change them fundamentally, and they are in fact the sum of the total of those choices. The shortest distance between the 2 points is reliably a straight line. If your dreams are apparent to you, pursue them. Creating optionality and buying lottery tickets are not way stations on the road to pursuing your dreamy outcomes. They are dangerous diversions that will change you. By emphasizing optionality, these students ignore the most important life lesson on finance, the pursuit of alpha. Alpha is the macho finance shorthand for an exemplary life. It is access return earned beyond the return required given risk assumed. It is a finance nirvana. But what do we know about alpha? In short, it is very hard to attain in sustainable way, and the only path to alpha is hard work and a disciplined dedication to the core set of beliefs. Given ambiguity over the correct risk-adjusted benchmark, one never even knows if one has attained alpha. It is golden ring just beyond your reach, and one must enjoy the pursuit of alpha given its fleeting and distant nature. Ultimately, finding a pursuit that can sustain the illusion of alpha is all we can ask for in life's work. Incredible blog post about how optionality and accruing optionality can actually work against you. And a lot of people make this mistake. Nice read. All right. So that was the day from my side, and now I will see you tomorrow with another vlog. Bye bye.